Oh, is it recording? Hi, year four. I'm having to use a different computer program today. It's funny because the one on my laptop shows a mirrored image, so everything's backwards, whereas in this one it's showing it as it is, I guess. And you can tell because in the back, you can tell if it's a mirror or not a mirror image because of whether or not you can read the word Enya at the top of the picture. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay, so this chapter is chapter XII, that's chapter 12, and it's called A Meeting. One evening, a few days after the writing had appeared in Charlotte's Web, the spider called a meeting of all of the animals in the barn cellar. Shall we begin by calling roll? Wilbur. Here, said the pig. Gander. Here, 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 said the gander. Sound like three ganders, muttered Charlotte. Why can't you just say here? Why do you have to repeat everything? It's my idiosyncrasy, replied the gander. Goose, said Charlotte. Here, 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 said the goose. Charlotte glanced at her. Goslings, 1 through 7. Beep, 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 said the goslings. This is getting to be quite a meeting, said Charlotte. Anyone would think we had 3 ganders, 3 geese, and 21 goslings. Sheep? Here, answered the sheep. Lambs? Here, answered the lambs all together. Templeton? No answer. Templeton? No answer. Well, we're all here except the rat, said Charlotte. I guess we can proceed without him. Now, all of you must have noticed what's been going on around here in the last few days. The message I wrote in my web praising Wilbur has been received. The Zuckermans have fallen for it, and so has everyone else. Zuckerman now thinks Wilbur is an unusual pig and therefore won't want to kill him and eat him. I dare say my trick will work and Wilbur's life can be saved. Hooray! Cried everyone. Thank you very much, said Charlotte. Now, I called this meeting in order to get suggestions. I need new ideas for the web. People are already getting sick of reading the word some pig. If anyone can think of another message or remark, I would be glad to weave it into the web. Are there any suggestions for a new slogan? How about Pig Supreme? Asked one of the lambs. There they all are. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a rich dessert. How about terrific, terrific, terrific? Asked the goose. Cut that down to 1 terrific and it will do very nicely, said Charlotte. I think terrific will impress Zuckerman. But Charlotte, said Wilbur, I'm not terrific. It doesn't make a particle of difference, replied Charlotte. Not a particle. People believe anything they see in print. Does anyone here know how to spell terrific? I think, said the gander, it's TEERRRIIFFEECC. What kind of acrobat do you think I am? Said Charlotte in disgust. I would have to have St. Vitus's dance to weave a word like that into my web. Sorry, 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 said the gander. The oldest sheep spoke up. I agree that there should be something new written in the web if Wilbur's life is to be saved. And if Charlotte needs help finding the words, I think she can get it from our friend Templeton. The rat visits the dump regularly and has access to old magazines. He can tear out bits of advertisements and bring them up to the barn cellar so that Charlotte has something to copy. Good idea, said Charlotte, but I'm not sure Templeton will be willing to help. You know how he is. He always looks out for himself and he never thinks of his other fellows. I bet I can get him to help, said the old sheep. I will appeal to his baser instincts, of which he has plenty. Here he comes now. Everyone keep quiet while I put the matter up to him. The rat entered the barn the way he always did, creeping close to the wall. What's up? He asked, seeing the animals assembled. We're holding a directors' meeting, replied the old sheep. Well, break it up, said Templeton. Meetings are boring to me. And the rat began to climb a rope that hung against the wall. Look, said the old sheep, next time you go to the dump, Templeton, bring back a clipping from a magazine. Charlotte needs a new idea so she can write messages in the web and save Wilbur's life. Let him die, said the rat. Why should I worry? You'll worry all right when next winter comes, said the sheep. You'll worry, all right, on account of 0 mornings next January when on a 0 temperature, sorry guys, morning next January when Wilbur is dead, nobody will come down here with a nice pail of warm food to pour into the trough. Wilbur's leftover food is your chief source of supply, Templeton. You know that. Wilbur's food is your food, and therefore Wilbur's destiny and your destinies are closely linked. If Wilbur is killed and his trough stays empty day after day, you'll grow so thin we'll be able to see right through your stomach and see objects on the other side. Templeton's whiskers quivered. Maybe you're right, he said gruffly. I'm making a trip tomorrow to the dump. I'll bring back a magazine clipping if I can find one. Thanks, said Charlotte. The meeting is now adjourned. I have a busy evening ahead of me. I've got to tear my web apart and write terrific. Wilbur blushed. But I'm not terrific, Charlotte. I'm just about average for a pig. You're terrific as far as I'm concerned, replied Charlotte sweetly, and that is what counts. You're my best friend, and I think you are sensational. Now stop arguing and get some sleep. That is the end of that chapter. And I can see, actually, there's a really nice illustration here of Charlotte rebuilding her web. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye, year 4.